Very good morning to one and all. I hope all of you are safe in home. Stay home, safe home. So today we'll start with the lecture series, module number 3, mixer and oscillator. Lecture number 19, we start with the one port microwave oscillator. Before going to this lecture, we take a review of module number 2. In module number 2, we define the amplifier design concept in terms of gain. We see various numericals of amplifier design for maximum gain, specified gain, all these things. In this module, we design a one port microwave oscillator and two port microwave oscillator. Then we also go to the concept of mixer. What do you mean by mixer? First we see what is meant by oscillator. RF and microwave oscillator are found in all modern wireless communication such as radar, remote sensing system to provide a signal source for the frequency, conversion and carrier generation. So, oscillator are the most important device in any communication like radar, in sensing remote system, or to provide a signal or frequency conversion or carrier generation. A solid state oscillator used as active non-linear device such as diode or transistor in conjunction with the passive circuit to convert DC into sinusoidal steady state RF signal. So basic transistor oscillator circuits can generally use in the generation of microwave oscillator. So oscillator is a device which converts a DC current into AC current, that is nothing but which generates a frequency its own self. If we draw the basic structure of any oscillator, so it will be look like this. Summation circuit, feedback loop, amplifier with gain A, output voltage V0, input voltage V omega, and feedback, that is H omega. More general sense, the oscillator is non-linear circuit that converts DC power into AC waveform, that is nothing but called as a oscillator. So this is a basic structure. So how can define a RF oscillator, or simply what is in the oscillator? So oscillator, it is a non-linear device which convert DC power to an AC waveform. This is the basic definition of RF oscillator. So first we define the basic oscillator design, that is RF oscillator. So RF oscillator, it is a non-linear device or circuit which converts a DC power to an AC waveform, that is called as your oscillator. Most of the RF oscillator provides sinusoidal output which minimize the understand the harmonics or noise bands. So basic conceptual operation of sinusoidal oscillator can be described with the linear feedback shown in figure. So this is the figure will be show the an amplifier with voltage gain A has output voltage V0. This voltage passes through the feedback network frequency dependent transfer function, that is H omega, and input voltage, that is Hi. So this is the figure which will be define the block diagram of sinusoidal oscillator using an amplifier with a frequency dependent feedback, and here the feedback will be used, that is positive feedback. So output voltage can be expressed for this circuit. Output voltage can be expressed as V0 omega is equal to A I V omega, where A is the gain of the, then feedback H omega plus A into V0 omega. So this is, we can say, equation number 1. After solving the output voltage in terms of input voltage, so we can write down, after solving this, we can write down the output voltage in terms of input voltage. So A is equal to 1 minus A into H omega into Vi omega. So this is the equation number 2. If the denominator of equation 2 is 0 at a particular frequency, it is possible to achieve a non-zero output voltage for the zero input voltage, thus forming a oscillator. So necessary condition that for the oscillation it is possible a non-zero output voltage for the zero input voltage. So that is one. If this term is 0, that means it is output voltage is infinity and the forming the oscillator. This is the known as the Nyquist criteria. So when Vi is equal to 0, that means output voltage is infinity, and this is the, it is possible to achieve non-zero output voltage when for the zero input voltage, thus the forming oscillator. This is known as Nyquist criteria. This is called as the Nyquist criteria or Barkhausen criteria. So this is about the RF oscillator. Then one of the most condition, alpha plus beta is greater than 1. This is the oscillation condition which is to be satisfied by any oscillator. So the conditional for the oscillator design depends upon the unstability of the circuit. So where A is the gain of and beta is a feedback. So A plus B, A into beta is greater than 1. This is the oscillation condition for any oscillator which is to be designed. So this is about the basic concept of the oscillator. Now then we define a one-port oscillator. So one-port oscillator, here we consist circuit which consists of X in, R in, so this is load resistance, load impedance, which is combination of load resistance plus inductance current flowing through this one port oscillator, that is I, and reflection coefficient gamma in Z in, here gamma L, that is ZL. This is a negative resistance device. This figure shows circuit for one port negative resistance oscillator. Now, in this section, we focus the oscillator useful for the microwave frequencies, primarily implying the negative resistance such as diode and transistor. The figure which will be shown the canonical form of RF circuit, one port negative resistance oscillator. So where Zin is equal to Rin plus Jxin, which is a input impedance. So, and which is an active device. Active device means it is bias, diode or transistor. In general, impedance circuit or voltage dependent as well as the frequency dependent indicated by Z is equal to I into j omega, or Rin is equal to I into j omega plus Jx in I omega. This terminated with the passive load impedance, that is ZL is equal to RL into J XL. So while we applying the Kirchhoff's law for this circuit, whenever you apply the Kirchhoff's law, we get by applying Kirchhoff's law, voltage in one port circuit, so we get ZL is equal to Zin plus I is equal to 0 if the oscillation is occur such that the RF current is non-zero. So whenever, this is equation number 1, we can say that, so whenever the oscillation is occur, the current is I is not equal to 0. So, and the two condition must be satisfied such that RL is equal to Rin is not equal to is equal to 0 and XL plus Xin is equal to 0. So this is the equation second, this is the equation third. So there are the two conditions must be satisfied whenever if the oscillation is occur, that RF current is non-zero and RL plus Rin is equal to 0. Since load is passive, so RL is greater than 0, that implies Rin less than 0. Thus, the positive resistance implies the energy dissipation and negative resistance implies the energy source. So, condition for the frequency of oscillation for the 13.4 this equation, that must be, so one port network, the condition of oscillation is load resistance is negative of a input resistance or input impedance. So this is the necessary condition, steady state condition for the one port microwave oscillator for the oscillation. So load impedance is negative resistance, negative of input impedance. So that implies the reflection coefficient, gamma L is equal to ZL plus Z0, ZL plus Z0. We put the value of from equation 4 ZL, so minus Zin plus Z0, Zin plus Z0. So we can write Zin plus Z0, Zin minus Z0 is equal to 1 upon gamma m. So this process is oscillation. We can say this is the equation number 5. The process of oscillation critically depend upon non-linear behavior of input impedance as the follows. Initial necessary, all our circuit unstable, the certain frequencies built up. So the transient execution of cause oscillation, the frequency omega is increasing, I is increasing whenever the input resistance must become less negative until the current reach to such that, so Rin plus RL equal to 0 or Xin plus XL omega equal to 0. So this is the point oscillator can run the stable state. Finally, the frequency omega 0 is generally differ from startup frequency of input impedance, inductance or conductance in terms of j omega or x0. Now we can see here, this is the most important condition for one port oscillator, that input load impedance is equal to input impedance, negative of the input impedance. So that is called as a negative resistance. Now thus we condition for the guaranteed stable state oscillation will be seen particularly. Now if we define the maximum oscillation by using one port network, the circuit must be satisfy this condition. According to this, we can see one of the example to design a one port oscillator. So one port oscillator, here is we consider example, one port oscillator use negative resistance, diode having gamma in is equal to 1.25 into 40 degree and characteristic impedance is 50 ohm at its desired operating point for a frequency f is equal to 6 gigahertz. Design a load matching network for design a load line matching network for a 50 ohm load resistance. You know that the equation between the Z is equal to Z naught is equal to 1 plus reflection coefficient gamma in 1 minus reflection gamma in. So we can write 44 plus J123 ohm by the load impedance according to the condition for the one port oscillator. ZL is negative, the input impedance must be negative with the load impedance, that is ZL. So ZL is equal to minus Zin. We can calculate Zin is equal to, so we can write 44 plus minus 1J 123 ohm. So at a short stub, the series section used to convert 50 ohm ZL as shown in circuit that is to be drawn. So this is the example to understand the basic concept of one port oscillator. So basic condition that load impedance is negative of the input impedance, and this is the RF oscillator designing concept. So we can stop here. Thank you very much.